What's up, guys? Happy Wednesday. Here is a quick life question. What is the meaning of life? So this is a question a lot of people ask. And if you don't know me, which I think most of you do, I am a Christian. So I'm going to have two perspectives, but wait till the end. The end just kind of is my biggest reason. But for a generalized sense, I believe the meaning of life is to take whatever gifts, talents, know-hows you've been born with, you have been educated in, and you understand, and to go out and shine it out and spread it out to the world. So some of you may be a doctor, I know a lot of physical therapists, chiropractors, cardiologists. I know people that are nurses in the medical field, right? Psychologists, right? So that's obviously easy. It's you have a heart for people. You have a heart for helping people in the medical field, and you understand it. So go and be that light, because nobody else can do it the way you can do it. But for some of you, you say, I don't have a call. I don't feel called to the medical field. But it may be working inside of a business where you can sit there and just work your skills and help that business grow, because it's going to help benefit another company and your boss, and maybe you don't work a job. I think this is a hard one for some people. You're a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad even, and you say, man, I don't know what to do. Well, being a father and a mother is the best way that you can be light, is the best way that you can shine. And while you may not notice it, people will see you all over the world if you travel the world, but they will see you all over your world. Maybe it's just a local area, but they see how you care for, you nurture, and possibly discipline your kids in the right, gracious, and merciful manner. And obviously those words are what I use often, because as a Christian, that's what's very much talked about, is grace and mercy. But ultimately, what I believe is that we are to have a relationship with our God. And I think that God is our creator. I believe that God is a creator and the author of life. And I believe that Jesus is the author, right? I believe that Jesus is God, and I believe he is the Savior, and that's a whole nother conversation. But I believe what the meaning of life is to live this life, as I said, with the light that we have inside of us, like our gifts, our talents, our know-hows, but to then also, so while we shine to the world, to connect to our God in heaven, the one who created us. And while I don't have kids, I have seen with my brother and my sister-in-law how their son interacts with them, and how lifeless would his life be if he didn't have a connection to his mom or his dad. And out of the connection that they have, that he has with them and they have with him, there is more and more life, and there is love, and there is enjoyment. And while he may not necessarily have the direct connection to their love while he's at, if he's at school or daycare or on a friendly play date or whatever, he is still aware of the love. And I believe the love magnifies the life within his life. And so again, what is the meaning of life? As I said in the beginning, it is to use the gifts, the talents, the know-how you have, the things that you've been created with, whether you realize it or not. Not everybody's going to understand the medical field. Not everyone's going to understand how to do sales. Not everyone's going to understand how to be an engineer. Not everyone's going to understand or know how to be a good mom or a good dad. So keep being that, keep shining that light and working in the gifts and the talents that you have. But number two, and I would say this is more of the foundation, so it would be the first, it would be the start, is to be connected to God, is to, through Jesus, be connected to your God, my God, Jesus, and know him like a son or a daughter knows their father and their mother. Be filled, be loved, be accepted. And guys, maybe it's just me, but that is the greatest thing. As much as I mess up in life, I feel like I make mistakes. I trip over my own feet in literal sense, my mouth, the things I do right, wrong, relationships that I am good or bad at, and yet the only constant is Jesus. And so I believe when we have that connection to him, and then we live out the things that he has gifted us with or created us to know how to do, I believe that is the greatest and the ultimate form of the meaning of life.